What's up, y'all? So today we're doing a little bit of a different video than usual. We have a special guest, my friend Blake. So go ahead and introduce yourself. I know it's not the first time you're here, but
I've returned, guys, to the gaming den. You know, Nick and I were just chilling, put down the controllers and stuff, although he's a PC boy. Hey, what's going on, my fellow Keyblade wielders? It's your boy, the Kingdom Key. Nick, thanks for having me again, man. Hope you're doing well today, dude.
yeah, man, I'm doing just fine. So what we're actually doing today for you guys, we're doing a bit of a discussion video about Ventus specifically, and what he could possibly what could his role possibly be in Cage 4, and how he could even impact the whole story going forward. So as you're the guest, I want to give you the chance to start first.
Oh boy, here we go, I'm in the hot seat. Guys, if you haven't already seen it, a little bit of a self-plug. I did like a whole explaining video lore about how Maleficent came back, but somewhere in there, there is around that timeline, because Ventus is originally from the Age of Fairy Tales. He is responsible for Strelitzia's death, although he was actually possessed by one of these 13 darknesses. So I feel like Marluxia, aka Lauriam, is going to come back in his human form, because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, they will, you know, come back to their human form after they have been defeated as their nobodies. And at some point, I feel like Lauriam is going to bump into Ventus, and I feel like Ventus is probably going to be spoken to by either Riku, or maybe even Naminé, or someone like that, or even King Mickey. Maybe King Mickey relays a message to Aqua, and Aqua then mentions it to Ventus, so then Aqua is gonna go and, you know, try and help Sora and everything, but instead he ends up meeting Lauriam, and flashback of these memories, and some kind of guilt is compelling him to go with Lauriam, to go with them, because Lauriam gets an inkling that he thinks his sister might be there as well, and I feel like Ventus is going to do what he can to help Sora, but also make amends for what happened to Strelitzia.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly ask, I completely forgot about this. Does Ventus actually remember those events from when he was
See, this is
possessed?
the thing. I have not got an actual... Well, actually... Yeah, he did. So basically, he didn't remember them. They were compressed. But then, I think one of the 13 Darknesses, or Maleficent, or someone, basically revealed that this happened, that he struck down Strelitzia. And this is the thing that actually caused him to have his first mental shutdown. And then I think it was Lushu took his body to, you know, the future.
Right.
And that's how Master Xehanort found him.
Right.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's how that happened.
Yeah, okay. So, I was thinking, it's gonna blow up, as you could say. I mean, you can't say that it is possible that it could get heated at some point between Ventus and Lauriam, but I think the guy's gonna feel some massive regret for what he did. Even though he wasn't really responsible for it, I feel like he's gonna feel a decent amount of regret for what he quote-unquote did.
Yeah, because Ventus is a very, like, compassionate and empathetic character, so anything that, like, you know, he's gonna be like, oh, you know, like, I know it wasn't me, but, like, this darkness invested itself in me and, like, used me to land the striking blow that killed her, so he was like, in a way, I'm responsible. Like, you know, he's gonna take that, like, feeling of guilt and feel responsible, like, you know? And that's kind of who he is.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's gonna happen as well, and I feel like whatever's happening is that maybe Lushu, maybe one of the foretellers, is actually going to make him feel far more incredibly guilty for this, and
more than he
it's probably gonna... Yeah. And it's gonna probably lead to him having a fight with one of them, maybe.
Could be.
Or maybe he's gonna fend off against, like, whatever threats there are. so that Laurium can get Strelitzia safely out of Quadratum.
Yeah, and another thing I want to touch upon real quick is I think he's definitely going to be part of the crew that goes and tries to find Strelitzia as well as Sora, because I think he's gonna want to redeem himself for what he did, quote unquote. But I don't know. I think he's gonna the regret's gonna make him like get to a point where he feels obligated to help all of them, and I think he's gonna want to make things right in the end.
Yeah, that's very much like who Ventus is. So he's gonna want to set things right and just do the right thing at the end of the day. So I feel like he may even get left behind, because like he could potentially like be fighting and stopping all of these Heartless and or whatever else, and you know, maybe he's like, you know, maybe they're like, oh come on Van, hurry, and that he's like, just go, I've got it, and then like, yeah, maybe he gets left behind in Quadratum. Who knows? Because I could see him or someone doing a very like self-sacrificing thing.
I definitely could see him doing that. Him, or maybe even possibly Terra in some sort of situation. That's what I'm thinking. Because we gotta remember, he in a way owes Sora a lot. He owes Sora pretty much his life. Sora saved his ass, even though he didn't know it at the time. When he was a kid, he pretty much saved Ven's ass.
Yeah, no, yeah, Sora massively did. Like, and Sora like forgot all about it because, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't.
he was young.
Yeah. And I think Ven's gonna not only he's gonna have multiple reasons to go to Quadratum. So there's the whole Strelitzia thing, and there's the whole of him owing Sora a lot. And I think he's definitely, if I can say this with like 70%, 80% certainty, he's definitely going to be one of the members of the crew who at some point or another is going to go to Quadratum. And like you said, he possibly could be left behind to take care of some enemies that they're going to face there, because who knows what they're going to face there, dude. I have no idea.
They're probably going to face me and the sleeping demons that I get.
Oh shit, I had the hyena laugh.
Ah, yeah. But guys, don't forget, while you're here, subscribe to Nick's Gaming Den and like the video, and keep in mind this is all just purely speculation and a fun discussion video.
Yeah, none of this stuff we're talking about is confirmed. For all I know, we could be completely fucking wrong, and who knows what could actually go on in Cage 4.
Yeah, guys, we're probably just dabbling in the sea salt sniff. I mean, what?
I mean, nah, dude. I don't know what you said. If there are any what was I gonna say? Ah, shit.
Yeah, no, but I can see what you mean. He could be on the rescue party team for because like someone, I remember hearing someone said, oh, it's gonna be something like Riku, Kairi, Naminé, and like Mickey. And I'm like, okay, Naminé has just like come back, and
Naminé, I don't think
she probably doesn't know how to wield a Keyblade yet, and we don't know if she can.
If she ever will.
Yeah, who knows if she ever will. They probably can because of her connection to Kairi, but who knows if she ever will. But it's more likely probably going to be something like Riku, Aqua, Mickey, Ventus, and
maybe Kairi.
Donald and Goofy. Maybe Kairi, yeah.
I think they're gonna split up at some point. Just get there, split up, and like go have a massive search party around the place.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, but I think the Ventus could be on the roster. I think
definitely
Terra maybe wouldn't be. I think maybe he might be off doing his own thing. Like maybe he wants to prove himself and become a master, and maybe he's doing a mock mastery against Sid. Who knows?
Maybe.
Like, you know, but definitely Ven has a lot of potential. You know, like he could probably even end up finding Vanitas and having to fight him off in the world, because Vanitas, as Vanitas said, he is darkness. He is pure darkness. And the thing is about these darknesses is that you cannot actually kill them when they're in their darkness form, because they're formless, like, you know. So they could bring back Ventus in his like true vessel, because he was also born from darkness and a part of Ven's heart, so he could reform somehow and come back. So maybe he would even have to fight off fucking Ventus.
Oh, that'd be fucking nuts. But what I'm thinking, the rescue party, while we think we named the people that we think are going to be the rescue party, but I want to really quickly track back to the mark of mastery exam thing that you said. I think this is going to be really cool if we get to see that. What if Kyrie, Lee, and Tara all like did their mark of mastery exam together?
You know, that would actually be really good. Then that could rule out Kyrie, it could rule out Lee, aka Axel, and then it could rule out Tara. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that could work. But also at the same time, I don't think that we're gonna see too much of the Sea Salt trio. So
yeah, that's what I was just getting to.
Because like I think like I don't know if I could be wrong, but I think like I read in somewhere with like Kingdom Hearts 4 where like Nomura said something, because like he was asked about like the Sea Salt trio or something, and he was like, I think I'm gonna take a break from most of them, but he went, I will just be like focusing on like the main story at hand with like the main cast that you know, the majority of. So yeah,
I was gonna say I think Shion and Roxas are probably gonna go into a form of a retirement, if you will.
Yo, they ain't old enough. They ain't the pension. Oh, a form of retirement, pensions stuff. My bad.
Fucking, I don't know. Gonna go to college and shit.
gonna become absolute units by eating those sea salt, anyways.
Oh no. For those of you that don't know, absolute unit is something else. It's a if you will a dumb joke.
It is not a compliment.
Yeah. If you ever think about saying something nice to someone, the last thing you should say is call them an absolute unit. Just no. Don't say that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what it means. I'm just gonna say, do not say it to anyone. You learn useful things. You didn't hear it from here.
Yeah, you learn very, very useful. But yeah, just so that we stay on top, if any of these things do happen with Ventus, what is like your main hope if they bring Ventus into Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, what is like your main hope for Ventus to be in Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, what do you hope they actually do to execute like him and his story like within this?
My main hope. Well, I'm thinking I do not want to see him having more fights with Ventus, because I think that's pretty much all they based his character on up to basically Union Cross and his past and stuff like that, and I do not want to have that part of the story just keep lingering and lingering on. I want that chapter to be closed in a way, and I want Ventus as a character to enter a new sort of chapter in his sort of quote-unquote life, where he isn't like tied down by all the shit that happened before.
Okay, that's cool. I kind of want to see Ventus become a better Keyblade wielder. I'm not saying that he's not one, but I just want to see him be able to have a bigger feat, because like I feel like he has like some really good feats on his own, but I feel like, yeah, like you said, like his biggest feats are probably against Ventus more than anything. So maybe like see him go toe to toe with Lucio. That would be really impressive. Or see him take out one of the foretellers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight one of them. So I feel like
at least one of them, if not all of them, at some point.
Yeah, exactly, man. But like, I feel like he needs more credit than given.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like if you give him something like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I can handle this guy. Then, what do you mean? Yeah, don't worry, I got this. And then, like, just whoops.
Just whoops like, the fucking foreteller.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, hey, yo, hold this Keyblade. Wait, we don't need that to fight. Just lugs a slug at him.
Just KOs him. Just one hit KO, dude.
He is John Cena.
And his name is John Cena!
I feel like Ventus definitely should have something that, you know, like, he can hold his own against other mainline antagonists.
I want them to give him a chance to prove himself. He did prove himself against Ventus at the end of Birth by Sleep, but I want, like, him to, you know, be his own, like, character, not tied down by all this shit again that happened before.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that, like, Ventus isn't a formidable foe or anything, but it's like, if you try to compare, like, the Keyblade wielding, like, experience from Ventus to, like, someone like Master Xehanort, for example, there's, like, a big gap in technique and, like, experience and years of training and all of that. Yeah, so it's like, seeing, like, you know, like, Ventus, right, in comparison to, like, one of the foretellers who's been taught by the Master of Masters and, like, you know, all that stuff. Imagine seeing Ventus then whoop one of the foretellers, or even, like, hold his own. Like, I'm not saying beat, but just hold his own against, like, Lucio while Lucio has a Keyblade. That would be like, I mean, I don't know if there's anything else you want to throw out. Like, this is your video, man.
Yeah, man, I think I'm done for now. Yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to.
Yeah, I think this is like a good length because it's not too long.
Yeah, not too long, not too short. I think we're...
It's sweet. Oh, sorry. It's simple and clean. But
I was just gonna say that.
Right, the vibes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got anything else to add before we conclude?
No, man. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting Nick, and thank you to everyone who's been supporting myself. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And yeah, guys, just do positive things for yourselves and others around you, guys. Just be positive, and hope that you have a great day. Nick, thanks for having me, man.
Hey, thanks for coming on the channel, man. One more thing, everyone. Before I go, do not call people units. Bye-bye.